Hello everyone, welcome to the Power BI course. In this video, we are going to learn how to create this report in Power BI. So as you can see this picture, this is beautiful report and we are going to create couple of DAX measures to create this report. Also, we are going to create a visual tooltip as well. And at the end we are going to publish it to Power BI service and we are going to pin it as a live dashboard. So if you wanted to learn Power BI and you like to watch videos like this, then please subscribe this channel, and without a delay let's get started. So I'm going to open up Power BI. So here I am in Power BI. My data is in PBIX file, so I'm going to get that. Now this data is clean and ready to use. So we are going to use that for this video. In this data model, I have 8 tables, and one of them is a fact table, which is our sales table, and other tables are dimension table. This calendar table, I created it using a DAX. So if you do not know how to do it, then I'm going to link that video in the description, and you can go ahead and watch that. It is pretty simple. Let me show you the tables on the model view. And as you can see here that all the tables are related to each other. They have a relation between them. And Power BI auto detect the relation, so I'm happy with that, and I'm not going to change anything. This calendar table and sales table relation I added, and the data model is ready for report. So let's go back to the report, and now we are going to create a sales and profit performance of 1 year. So I have here a 3 years data, 2011, 12 and 13. So I'm going to add the filter here by year on all pages, and I'm going to select only 2013 as we are going to create our report only 2013 yearly report. So that is first thing. Now whenever we create our report, there are some important numbers that you would like to put it on top of the report so consumers can easily grasp that. So I'm going to take a card here, and I'm going to take actually new card, so we can have all the cards in this one card and we can format it easily. So that, but before that we need to create actually couple of simple measures. So I'm going to create measure for my total sales, and so the measure name is sales is equal to, I'm going to use a sum function and the sales amount from the sales table. So sales amount and that. Then our next measure is for total cost. So once we have a total cost and total sales amount, then we can have our profit measure as well. So my measure name is cost is equal to, again, sum function and then total cost from the sales table. And then my third measure is a profit. So measure name is profit. And I'm going to use my two measures which we just created, sales minus cost. And my fourth measure is for profit percentage calculation. So my measure name is profit percentage is equal to, I'm going to use a divide function, and then my profit measure and the sales measure. So if you do not know how to create these simple measures, then I already made a video on that. I'm going to link that in the description. So that is that. We have now all 4 measures ready. So I'm going to add data in this visual. So let's add sales first. So our total sales. Then I'm going to add a cost, then profit and profit percentage. Now profit percentage, it should show in a percentage form. So by selecting that measure, I'm just going to click on this percentage sign here so it can show properly. Okay, now let's format it. So the layout, I'm happy with that, with the single row. The call out values then. So I'm going to put it in the center, the alignment. And the display unit I'm happy with. I'm just going to use the decimal places 1 for all. And then the labels, I'm going to put it actually underneath the value. So I'm going to put it underneath the below the number. And let's increase a font size on that so it can be visible. So that, and if we can increase the font size on actual label as well. So yeah, so that looks okay. Now let's go ahead and create a title actually. So I'm going to pick this text box, and the title name is 2013 sales and profit performance. So let me put this on 28 font size and 2013 performance. We can put it like that for now. If you wanted to change, we can change it later on. That looks okay. So bold and in middle. And I'm going to put it at top here, left hand side corner, and let's put it this one just below it. Okay, and I don't want the scroll bar. Okay, so put it like that. Okay, so that looks okay. We can actually leave it like that. And now we are going to get a slicer. So I'm going to use a new slicer, and we are going to slice the data by continent. So by continent name, and let me resize it. The rows on the layout should be 1 so we can see it properly. And I'm going to decrease the width and put it here. So that looks good to me. I'm going to format it with the font size and can make it bold, so looks good. And I'm going to align in the center. Then I also do not want the title of it, and we don't want that. Okay, so that looks good. Let's get some visuals here. So I'm going to use this donut chart, and we are going to use it for our channel name here and our sales data. So our sales, and I don't want legends because we are going to give all details in the labels. And so labels position is fine. I'm just going to select this all details so we can see the channel names as well. And I'm going to put it our title in center, so looks good. So I'm okay for now. If we wanted to format it further, we can come back here. Now I'm going to get a gauge chart. And for the gauge chart, my sales target is last year sales plus 5% more on that sale. So we need to create the measure here. So I'm just going to create new measure, and my measure name is sales target, and I'm going to use the calculate function. So calculate, and I have my sales measure, and I'm going to give a condition that year is equal to 2012, because we are looking at 2013 data. So that, and yes, I need to put it 0.5% more than that. So I'm going to multiply it with 1.05, and that should. So we are going to use our sales. So sales amount, and I'm going to use our sales target measure, which we just created. So that here in the target, target, and that looks good to me. So now I'm going to create this area chart, and we are going to create another measure for sales running total. So that, and let's align this cards as well. So okay, so we are going to create another measure. So another measure, and the measure name is running total, and sales running total, and is equal to, again I'm going to use a calculate function, and in that I'm going to use my sales, and I have to use a filter function. To remove the filters, I'm going to use all function, and I wanted to remove filter on the date then. So date, I'm going to close that bracket for the all function, and I'm going to use a condition as calendar date less than or equal to. I'm going to use a max function to get our max date calculation. So calendar date, and I'm going to close a bracket. So now we are going to use our sales running total measure here on our area chart, and I'm going to use on the x-axis, I'm going to use this our time tree hierarchy. I'm going to remove a month because it is long and it makes our chart very small and we don't really need it. So that I am going to remove x-axis title. So x-axis, and we don't need title because it's self-explanatory, and we also actually do not need our y-axis title. So that, and our y-axis title as well, I'm going to turn it off. And our actual title, I'm going to edit it. I'm just going to leave sales running total there, and we can align it in the middle so it looks good. So we have all 4 quarters, and this is our running total. Now I'm going to create this combo chart where we can show profit as well. So that, and I'm just going to, that looks good. I'm going to use our sales and profit measures. So sales and profit measures, and sorry, this is a stack chart, so I wanted to use this chart, and I'm going to use again our year, the time tree hierarchy, and I'm going to remove month again. So that is our 4 quarter performance. So now let's format it. This profit actually as a line. So I want combo chart, this combo chart, and then we are going to use a profit on the line axis. So that looks good now. Now we are going to use secondary axis, and we need a label or the title on that. So I'm going to turn this align zeros, and that gives us a line on this axis and with the name on it. So that is good. Now I'm going to the legend title, we don't need it. So legends, and the text is okay, we don't need title. So we don't need this visual title as well. So turn off the title so we can clearly see the data there. We can turn on the data labels if we want. So, or it looks okay. So I think on the, okay, no, I think leave it like that. That should be okay. And now we are going to use a matrix. I just Control Z so you can get that back. And now I'm going to click it here, and we are going to use a matrix just to show sales and profit performance by the brands. So for this I'm going to use a brand name. So brand name, and we are going to use a sales and profit. So sales and profit here, and we do not want a grand total actually, so, or the subtotal, so I'm going to remove that. And the values, we can increase the size of it so we can see it properly. And then the column headers as well, the size 12, and the row headers as well, a size 12. Then I want the values with the conditional formatting. So I'm going to use this sale element, and on the icon I'm going to turn it on. So icons for sales and for profit as well. So both, and we are going to choose another style. So that, and I'm going to put it on the right hand side here. So that, and I'm going to do the same thing with the sales. So that we are going to use this, and it should be on the right hand side. Okay, so that should be good. Now let's see what we can do. So I'm just going to close this pane so we can see it clearly. On this visual actually we can filter it so I don't want this scroll bar here. So on the brand name, then I'm going to put it on top, and then let's put it maybe 5, top 5 brands. And apply the change. So top 5 brands based on our sales. So the sales field here, I'm going to put it that here, and then apply filter. So our top 5 brands here. And now I'm going to use actually a visual tooltip here. So for that we need to create a tooltip page. So I'm going to add the page here, and then by just clicking a page and go to the format pane, and I'm going to expand this page information, and I'm going to select a tooltip. So my tooltip size will be this. So I want rectangular shape tooltip, alignment is fine, and we are going to create a tooltip which shows our top 5 stores. So I'm taking this bar chart, and let's put it a data here. So profit, and I'm going to use the combo chart and profit, and I'm going to select now sales as well. So sales, of course we want side by side bars, and I'm going to put it actually profit on the line chart. So profit on the line chart, and we are going to use it by, no, we are going to use actually a store name. Let's see here, and then I'm going to filter this a store name. Okay, our store name should be top 5, and that is based on the sales or the profit. So let's see, and let's use profit this time. So I'm going to use that here, and I'm just going to ask for top 5 stores by profit, and this is our tooltip then. The same thing we can do here as our previous page chart, and we can turn off the legend title because we don't need it, and our actual title should be in the middle, and sales and profit, that's all we need on the title. So remove and in the middle, and that looks good. This time we can turn it on the labels if we need. Sorry, the y-axis actually we need to, the secondary axis we need to have the values on the and the title as well, so that we can turn it on labels on the actual sales. So the labels or the data labels, sorry, all the way here, maybe here. So the data labels, and we can turn it off the not for the all series. So we can turn it off for the profit, and we don't need show this. Yeah, so we only need sales data labels. So okay, so just select the page and open up the format pane, and on the page information we need to add some fields here. So I'm going to add a channel name. I am going to add a channel name. We can add the brand name as well. So when you hover over on the visual, you can see it. And I'm just going to add a sales here, and I'm just going to add the profit here as well. Let's go back. So in the Q1 it shows a top 5 stores, on Q2, on Q4 as well. Now we are going to select our theme. We can actually give a name like sales and profit performance. Yeah, that will be good. So sales and profit performance 2013, and let's choose now the theme. So on the view tab you have a lot of different themes here. For now let me choose this one, the black background, and our report will look like this. So I think this is beautiful, and our tooltip as well adopted our theme, so that is beautiful. If you don't like this, then you can actually have you can try other themes, or you can browse theme as well. So let me browse it. I have one theme and I'm going to use it. So we can have the nice look of our report successfully loaded. So this is a new look of the report. Let's just resize our visuals if you need, and that looks good to me. So you can have a free themes when you browse it. So go ahead, and the theme gallery, you can find free themes here. You can go ahead and select whatever you like, and there is a JSON file attached to the theme. For example, this report. So when you click on that, it will give you, it will show you how your report will look like by using that theme. And you can also download the JSON file. So if you scroll it down, so this is the theme file, and if you download it and then it downloaded, and if you open the file, it is notepad file, you will see the JSON file in it, and you can just download it, go back to your Power BI, and from the theme, from the view tab, you can expand these themes and you can browse that theme wherever you saved it. So that is about the theme. So for now, I am going to hide this tooltip page. So by right clicking it and hide it, so the consumers cannot see it when we publish it. And I'm going to double check all visual that everything is okay. Just make sure, yeah, on this one, we cannot see those labels. So that looks good. So let's put it maybe profit percentage as well. So everything looks good to me. Now we are ready to publish it. So I'm going to publish it. So from the home tab, you can publish the report. So I'm going to under the share section. So I'm going to publish it. It will ask me to save. So save, and it will ask me the workspace I wanted to save under. So that, and our report successfully published. And I'm going to click on this link here, and you can see the report here. When I click on this workspace where we saved, so we have two entries here, one for report and one for semantic model. And if you go back to the report, and here you can do everything with the report. So you can share it, you can export it. For this video, we are just going to click on this more option, and I'm going to pin to a dashboard. So it is asking me, is it new dashboard or existing? So mine is new dashboard. So I need to give my dashboard name. So that is the name, and I'm going to pin live. And the dashboard is ready. So go to the dashboard, and as you can see our report, let me expand it. Our dashboard exactly looking like our report, and you can slice and dice your data here. We can view our tooltip here. Same thing as report we saw in the Power BI desktop. So same thing here. Okay, so this is all about how to create your first report and publish it online and share it with others. Guys, if you like the content of the video, then please comment, like, share, and subscribe my channel. And thank you for watching.